Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chase Chrisley reveals Todd's words about Julie's natural hair color. Chase Chrisley has revealed what Todd Chrisley had to say about Julie Chrisley's natural hair color. This was a topic of discussion for everyone after she got out of federal prison. Julie was only seen once before dyeing her hair back to her normal color. However, Chase told fans what Todd thought of her hair and what he had to say. There is a lot to uncover and unfold about this situation. Keep reading to find out more about this. Julie Chrisley rocks natural hair before changing back. Julie Chrisley got out of federal prison after she was pardoned by Donald Trump. She was not seen out and about much at all. However, a picture did get posted of her, and she was rocking her natural hair color. Obviously, in prison, she could not get her hair done. So she was back to her natural brunette color with some grays thrown in. She was quick to get her hair done when she got home. She went back to her blonde hair and then started being seen in public. Fans loved her hair both ways. However, her blonde hair is all fans have ever seen her with. Chase Chrisley reveals what Todd Chrisley had to say about it. Chase Chrisley has revealed what Todd Chrisley had to say about his wife's natural hair. Todd did not seem to mind her natural hair. However, he did have to joke with her about the situation. Fans love Julie with her blonde and brunette hair, so she will be supported with whatever she decides to do with her hair next. It seems as though Todd may not have minded her brunette hair. However, Julie wanted to get it back to her blonde as soon as possible, and that is what she did. While Chase said she needed to go back blonde, it seems Julie wanted to do the same. Fans loved how she looked either way. However, she seems to be more confident about being in the public eye with her blonde hair. In a quiet, unscripted moment that took fans by surprise, Chase Chrisley is peeling back the curtain on a detail many thought went unnoticed. Is Dad Todd Chrisley's raw, unfiltered reaction to Julie's natural hair color. It all started with a throwback family photo Chase posted on his Instagram story, one that predated spray tans, glam squads, and television fame. In the grainy image, Julie stood in the kitchen of their old Atlanta home, smiling in a faded sweatshirt, holding a baby Savannah in one arm and a casserole dish in the other. But what drew attention wasn't the nostalgic moment, it was Julie's hair. Soft, ashy brown with a hint of natural gray streaking through. Fans flooded Chase's DMs. Is that Julie's real hair color? She looks so different without the blonde. Wait, is that why Todd made her go platinum? Chase didn't respond at first. But later that week on his podcast, Chasing Realness, he cracked open the story, and the room fell silent. I'm gonna tell y'all something, Chase began, laughing nervously. I might get in trouble for this, but whatever. Dad said it, and it's too good not to share. He took a deep breath, then launched in. Okay, so this was back in, like, 2012 or something. Mom had just decided to grow her hair out, take a break from all the bleach. She was tired of the upkeep. I remember her walking downstairs one morning, barefaced, coffee in hand, wearing one of Dad's old t-shirts. And her hair was just her. No highlights, no salon tricks. Just soft, light brown with a little silver at the temple. Chase paused, then mimicked Todd's southern drawl. Y'all, Dad looked at her, squinted, and said, Julie, baby, is this some kind of test? Because if it is, I am failing. The podcast co-hosts erupted in laughter, but Chase wasn't done. He literally said, You look like you just walked out of a True Value hardware store in 1997. What are we doing here? Chase grinned, but there was affection in his voice. But here's the thing, he added, softening. Even though Dad gave her crap, and y'all know he always does, He had this look in his eye like he remembered something. Like her real hair reminded him of when they first met, when she was just Julie Hughes, the preacher's daughter with a stubborn heart and big dreams. Listeners were quiet. I overheard them talking in the den. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. Okay, maybe I was. But Dad told her, "You know, Jules, I fell in love with you when your roots were darker than your morals." He chuckled. That was his weird way of saying, "I still love you, no matter what color your hair is." Chase reflected on how much pressure his parents had faced being in the public eye. From Todd's obsession with appearances to Julie's quiet strength, the family had learned to armor up. Blonde highlights, perfect lashes, tailored suits. It wasn't just vanity. It was protection. But what people don't realize, Chase said, is that Mom's natural hair is a part of who she really is. She's soft and strong at the same time. She's not just Julie Chrisley, TV mom. She's the woman who held this family together when everything else fell apart. Even when Dad went to prison. Even when I lost my way. Chase revealed that in recent letters from Todd, who's still serving time, Julie's natural hair had become a recurring theme. He wrote to me the other day and said, "Tell your mother I hope she's letting that natural hair shine. Because even in there, I dream about her with that faded brown and silver. That's the Julie who loved me before the world knew my name." There was silence on the podcast for a beat. Then Chase said, "I think Dad finally gets it. None of the gloss or money ever mattered. It was her, just her, that made him feel whole." Chase admitted that he used to roll his eyes at how dramatic his parents could be. "But I get it now," he said. "When you're stripped of everything, your house, your image, your freedom, you remember the things that are real. Like the sound of someone laughing in the morning, or the way their hair used to fall in their face when they were making pancakes before church." And in a poetic twist, Chase revealed that Julie has stopped dyeing her hair altogether. "Mom's letting it go natural again," he said proudly. She said, "What am I trying to prove?" And honestly, she looks amazing. She looks like peace. He said Grayson had initially teased her, calling her a silver fox. But even Savannah recently told her, "Mom, you've never looked more like you." Chase grinned. So yeah, Todd had his opinions. He always does. But deep down, he loved her most when she was her truest self. Natural hair and all. As the podcast ended, Chase left fans with a final thought. Sometimes it's not about the hair. It's about the history behind it. The years, the choices, the sacrifices. When Dad looks at Mom's natural hair, he sees everything they've been through. And somehow, it makes all the noise fade away. In the weeks that followed, fans flooded Julie's Instagram with support. Some even posted side-by-side pics of her platinum days versus her natural look. The verdict? Unanimous love. And in one rare Instagram story from Julie, just a boomerang of her brushing her natural hair back, silver streaks shining in the sun, she added a simple caption. "He always loved me like this. He just didn't know how to say it." Some say that's what real beauty is, what remains when the performance stops. And for the Chrisleys, it seems the roots of love run deeper than dye ever could.